In this section, we're going to discuss the importance of proper sterilization of a water cooler. One of the first questions that we ask customers when they first become a customer of ours is, when's the last time that you sterilized your water cooler? A lot of people never have or didn't know that they had to, or sometimes use inappropriate solutions. A water cooler, first and foremost, needs to be sterilized properly 3 times per year using a food-grade sterilant. Do not use bleach or vinegar. If you make wine or beer, that solution is appropriate. What we recommend is a all-in-one kit made by Biomax, and this kit comes with everything that you need. It has the solution, which is a food-grade sterilant. It has the bottle brush to get into different little holes that might be within your cooler, and 2 different scrubber pads. Water coolers, first and foremost, as well, need to be far removed from all sources of direct and indirect natural light. Light will promote the growth of bacteria. Much like if you ever had an aquarium as a child, you wouldn't put it into a window, you will have a problem. When sterilizing a water cooler, simply unplug it from the wall. Drain your water cooler of all the water that's inside. There's 3 areas that you're going to sterilize. The taps, hopefully they're removable. The non-spill, which is the part that your jug sits on top of. And the bowl where the water's held for cooling. So basically what happens is, what we're going to do first of all is we're going to drain the water cooler of all the water. And if your water cooler taps are removable, great. That's the best thing. You should have a water cooler with removable taps. If the taps do not remove, simply take some of your solution after you've drained the water cooler and spray it up inside the taps. If the taps are removable, which is more ideal and easier to get at, you simply remove the tap, some of them unscrew. Now we can sterilize from where this connects to the water cooler and where the water comes out. And even better, with the cooler taps from Thermal Concepts, these taps fully disassemble, allowing you to sterilize properly from here right through from where the water comes out. What you do is with the spray, you take some of the spray sprayed inside both ends of the tap, as well as you spray it in both ends of the nozzle, and put that aside for about 15 or 20 minutes, giving the sterilant enough time to eat any bacteria. And remember, that surface should be dry. On the inside of the water cooler, where the water is held for cooling, it should be drained of all the water, but you may have some residual water. Just take this paper towel, dry it out thoroughly. Then take your spray and lightly spray your solution so it's on there full strength. The next area we're going to sterilize is the non-spill. If it has an air filter, which it should, and most of them do, simply remove the air filter, put the air filter aside, take some of your spray, spray it anywhere where water comes in contact, and then again, put this aside for 15-20 minutes. With the taps, if the taps are on the cooler and not removable, simply take the bottle brush and get up inside the tap. Whereas with removable taps, now what we can do is properly sterilize by agitating those areas with a scrubber brush, as well as the nozzle where the water comes out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the tap back together. We're going to take it over to the tap and let some water run through that tap to remove any of that solution. So you apply the solution, you let it stand for 15-20 minutes, you scrub it and then rinse it clear. Now we're going to put the tap back on. Inside the bowl where the water is held for cooling, what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottle brush. We're going to bottle brush inside all of these holes that are on the bottom of the cooler. We're also going to take one of the scrubber pads and we're going to scrub this thoroughly. We're going to take some paper towel and wipe it out thoroughly on the inside. Then we're going to take a pitcher, fill it up full of nice warm tap water. If you're in the country, do not use well water. You need to use potable water with no bacteria. Fill up the reservoir and then drain it through the taps. So it's nice and simple. All we're doing is applying the solution to a dry surface, letting it stand for 15-20 minutes, scrubbing it, wiping it, and then thoroughly rinsing it through. The last piece that we need to do is the non-spill. That's the part that the jug sits on top of. The great thing about all these thermal concept coolers is they come apart so easy. With this area that we've sprayed, what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottle brush and we're going to bottle brush inside the holes. We're going to take the scrubber pad, we're going to scrub here thoroughly, and then we're going to rinse it in warm tap water, dry it, and put it back on the cooler. You're done.